November 11, 2019 meeting of the Prairie View City Council is now called to order. The time is 6:03. Ms. Bynum, would you certify the quorum, please?
Yes. Councilmember Rowland. Councilmember Randall.
Here.
Councilmember Jones.
Here.
Councilmember Williams.
Here.
Councilmember Wallace.
Present.
Thank you, ma'am. It will stand for a brief invocation and pledge of allegiance. We got a house full. We have someone who goes to church regularly, like to lead us in a brief prayer. Any pastors in the house? Anyone? Yes, sir. Okay. Councilman Randall.
Father God, we thank you for this day, Lord. We thank you for the opportunity to be in the midst today, Lord. We ask you to just be in the presence of this meeting, Lord. Let it to move smoothly, Lord. Let us to work in one accord, Lord. Let us edify you in everything we do, Lord. Bless the people of this community. Bless the people of this city, and bless the visitors that are here, Lord. Let us be a team, Lord. Let us work together to work for your good, Lord, and for your kingdom. And we'll be careful to give your name all the praise, honor, and glory in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. And the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item on the agenda is city council reports. Councilman Jones.
Just you skip over, I will include that. I move item number 1 to be removed from the agenda.
Second.
It's been properly moved and second that item 1 be removed from the agenda. You've heard the motion. Ready for the question?
Question.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. City council reports. Councilman Randall.
I move that item 10 be removed to the agenda.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been properly moved and second that items 2 and 3 be moved to the end of the agenda. You've heard the motion. Ready for the questions?
Question.
All those in favor say aye. Opposed have the same right.
Nay.
Ayes have it. Presentations. The first one is a Veterans Day recognition. I don't see Mr. Francis. He's almost 97, so if you did kind of forget. Officer Gray, can you check on Mr. Francis? You know where he lives?
Yes, sir.
Check on that, please, and we'll come back to it. And then we'll recognize our veterans, but he's our oldest in the city. It'll be 97 in February, but he may very well be, if he's a little older than Mr. Travis Winfrey, he may be the oldest one in the county. So he lives not far from here, so we'll deal with that. Prairie View top teams. Are top teams with us? Yes, please, come forward.
Mayor, city council members, guests, and friends. Let me first start off by introducing myself. My name is Keyshawn Hawkins. I have a fraternal twin whose name is Keyshana Hawkins. I am from Hempstead, Texas. I am presently a senior at Hempstead High School. I have high aspirations of attending the University of North Texas, majoring in criminal justice. I attend Mount Crent Baptist Church, where I am a member of the praise team, usher board, and junior choir. Outside of school and church, I am the president of the Prairie View chapter. I'm the president of the Prairie View chapter of Top Teens of America. If there are any ladies, lords, and or teens in the audience, please stand so you can be acknowledged. Thank you for this marvelous opportunity to present myself to you, and thank you, Mayor and Lord David Allen, for affording the teens and ladies the privilege of using this wonderful facility once a month. Thank you and God bless. And may I say Happy Veterans Day. Could all the veterans please stand?
Council, and guests. As previously mentioned, my name is Keshana Hawkins, and I am Keshawn's twin. As Keshawn stated, we are from Hempstead, Texas. I am a senior at Hempstead High School. I have plans to attend Prairie View A&M University in the fall of 2020. I attend Mount Current Missionary Baptist Church, where I am also a member of the praise team, usher board, and junior choir. In the Prairie View chapter of Top Teams, I serve as the financial secretary. I will say first and foremost, it has been a great experience being a member of Top Teams. I have had a chance to network with other younger people outside of this geographical area. I have been exposed to other HBCUs outside of Prairie View A&M University, such as Houston Tillerson and Texas Southern University. And that is what Top Teams is all about, exposure. Top Teams of America was started in 1964 by the Top Ladies of Distinction, Incorporated, 8 founders. The primary objective was to alleviate the moral and social problems engulfing the youth in the various communities. This was done via a youth group. Thus, we have Top Teams of America. Some of the Top Team projects include participation in the National Association of the Advancement of Colored People membership drive and essay contest, sickle cell disease awareness, participation in the United Negro College Fund via the walk and youth galas, March of Dimes Walk and Healthy Choices Conference, participation in the National Council of Negro Women Oratorical Competition, the mentoring program with the Top Ladies and Lords, and participation in the Top Ladies of Distinction Incorporated Literacy Program.
And next we have a presentation from a visiting group. It's our Virginia State University group. Ready?
We're still transferring over the file.
Okay, so we'll look to come back. Let me know when you're ready, then we can come back to it. Citizen comments. Eagle Scout Project, Mr. Okafor Jackson.
Good afternoon. Dear Mayor Allen and Prairie View City Council, my name is Okafor Jackson. I am a lifestyle from the Prairie View Troop 1906, and I am currently serving as a patrol leader. I have chosen for my Eagle Scout project to clean and beautify the Tapscott Family Park. I am here to ask for your support and to help me gather supplies I need for my Eagle Scout project. Supplies as in mulch, paint, tools, and anything else you're willing to help me get. And I plan on to complete the project in the coming weeks. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you, sir. W. Perry, Mr. Perry.
Mr. Mayor, Council, citizens of Prairie View. I was in early on a zoning committee meeting for the Pre-Dawn Development LLC, the rezoning of the property located at Richards Road. And I was really surprised in how we weren't able to help these people with their project. I understand that there is infrastructure that's going to be brought into the city of Prairie View through their project. It's not, the city of Prairie View is not going to be paying for any additional infrastructure to be brought in. And they were just voted down. So we really, as a city, really have to understand commerce. Because we don't understand commerce, and we're just kind of leaning to what the people want. Well, you know, we have to respect the people, but also, if we're gonna grow the city from a commercial standpoint, we also have to know that that's a valuable piece of commodity, which is infrastructure. Infrastructure will give us a larger capacity in our water and our sewer. So I just wanted to, again, let that be known. And again, this is for the pre-dawn development. If you would consider the infrastructure that will also be brought with the proposal that they have. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Charles Brown, Mr. Brown? No, we're taking them in this order. You coming? Are you coming?
No.
Okay. Ashley Jackson, Ms. Jackson?
Good evening, City Council, Mayor Allen, citizens and residents of Prairie View and guests. Also, I want to say Happy Veterans Day. Thank you all for your service. Today, I have a few things just to run by you all. First, I want to speak on how last City Council meeting we discussed some progress from the 30-day written report from USW, Trilogy, and Bureau Veritas. And Mayor Allen, you had a comment that you said, let's move on past this little thing. This whole thing, if it was little, it wouldn't constantly be put on the agenda. I wouldn't constantly come up here to bring it to your attention. I'm not being disrespectful, but to say something like that is disrespectful.
Where did I say that?
You said that during the item.
No, ma'am.
Point of order.
Yes,
Shouldn't have
sir.
time to respond.
No, but we're not supposed to listen to outright lies and accusations either.
Point of order.
That's why I will move on your point. Continue, ma'am.
Thank you. So as I said, I'm not being disrespectful, but if you'd like to view the tape, you can do that. It is on the tape because she records every meeting. Also, to go to the item of number 24, it's again brought on the agenda, and it states, discuss 30-day written reports from Trilogy Engineering, Building Inspector, Bureau Veritas, and USW, review documents for compliance on Panther Hill Apartments, The Gates at Prairie View, and Campus Edge Apartments. If that was not important, it wouldn't be on there, I'll say again. And also, I have to bring this to your attention as well, Mayor Allen. Item number 21, discuss and take action on repairing leaks and mold in City Hall, update. So every time that I came up here and other students came up here and they talked to you all about how they had mold in their room, and you continuously downgraded these things, but now in City Hall, it's on the agenda to fix mold and leaks. So that, to me, is also disrespectful, because now you're saying that our little things don't matter, but City Hall is more important to you all. Thank you.
David Roberts, Mr. Roberts.
Mayor, inasmuch as the young man presented, I don't need to present.
Okay.
I do have a question. Can we ask Mr. Brown like to speak later or not at all? No?
Is there a?
You, the Bennett, Ms. Bennett?
The mayor, city council, citizens, and those of you who are here. I am here to speak and reiterate my concern about the rezoning of property on Richards Road. We have come to several meetings here of late in which those of us who live in that area have voiced our not wanting this rezoning to happen. We've expressed our concerns and we've given numerous reasons why. And I don't understand why we have to keep voicing these reasons over and over and over again. So I'm calling on you as city council members to support us and to help us keep our community and neighborhood zoned as single family because of the numerous reasons that we have given. In that area, there are already 4 or 5 apartment complexes, most recently Panther Hill and
Then before that, Brookside, and then there's University Trails, and then there's several others that are there that have been there that are causing issues with infrastructure, traffic, and all those kinds of things. We know that the city needs to grow, and it needs to have a variety, diverse things. We understand that. It's just that this area is a small area, and we just do not want it rezoned for commercial. We want it to stay single family, and we would just very much appreciate if you would listen to our concerns and not assume that because we may not be business people that we don't have a right to not want something that we don't think is appropriate for our community. Thank you.
Mayor Allen, if you could have public comments and then for agenda item, public hearing items for the actual zoning cases, wait until you open the public hearing for those particular comments. That would make it more orderly.
Marie Herndon, Ms. Herndon?
Good evening to all in attendance. It's always good when the residents of Prairie View are given information relative to any proposed changes or improvements. Well, last week there was a town hall meeting called regarding a proposed water system change. Well, I attended that meeting. And as a resident, I was concerned because at the end of the meeting, a comment was made by one of the presenters that I was just there to disrupt the meeting. A town hall, in case this individual didn't know, is for informal conversation. It's not a monologue. Informal conversation constitutes questions and answers. Well, like all the ones in attendance at that meeting were residents of Prairie View. We didn't make up an address. We didn't falsify a rental agreement. We are bona fide residents of Prairie View. And we should be able to ask questions and get answers. At the end of the meeting, I don't know if it was Ms. Reed or if I was the one that had another question, but then Councilman Jones, oh, you don't have to answer that, and he thanked everybody for coming. Well, that was rude and disrespectful. So when you do inform us of any proposed changes, we would certainly appreciate your respect and listening to our conversation. Because like I said, we didn't falsify an address to be up here. We didn't forge a lease to be up here. So we are bona fide residents. I was born on this campus, still living. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Hunt.
You're welcome.
Dr. Brown, the fencing issue, is that citizen comments?
It's not on the agenda.
Okay, so that would have to be on citizen comments, so you can speak to that now?
Yeah.
Okay, we're there.
Good evening. Ooh, there's a lot of people. There's all the wonderful people here in the city of Prairie View, city council people, our mayor, and everybody. Several weeks ago, I came before city council with a serious concern about an open, unprotected retention pond that's in the back side of the place where students live, Brookside Apartments. I went over there and I took pictures of it. There's less than 4 feet from where the students park their cars to where that decline starts going into the pond, and you've got all this water in there. And I'm thinking that students who live there, they're up studying late at night, maybe on campus at the library, they come home tired. And it's very easy, because it's not adequate lighting back there that I saw, for them to accidentally roll over those little humps and go down into that retention pond. And I brought you pictures of it and showed you what it looked like. And I'm very, very concerned at this point because when I drive over there, it's still no protection there. Now, Councilman Jones will tell you when you all had a concern about Panther Hills retention pond, he arranged a meeting with the construction company owner, and within 48 hours, that man had a fence around the retention pond at Panther Hill. And there, no, students don't even park near there. There was no possibility of students' cars falling down in there or anything. But in response to the councilman's concern about the tenants and the students living here, they immediately acted on that. Now, when I go over to Brookside across the street, they even have fish. Councilwoman Wendy Williams and I were over there one day. We assumed they were catfish, big fish jumping in and out of the retention pond, meaning that that water has stagnated there. So I'm asking once again, on behalf of the people who live there, on behalf of people who don't live there that have a genuine concern about the tenants that live there, to please make every effort to get in touch with them, to find out how they can build some type of protective barrier around there to prevent the possibility of one of our student tenants or whoever lives there from having a very dangerous accident. Thank you.
R. Hunter, Ms. Hunter, you have two items. The one on the public hearing, if you want, you can do that one later. I wasn't sure which the two were, or your option, just let me know. So you can speak to either or both items now. Good evening.
Okay, my concern is Ms. Minnick has already stated how I feel also, so I'm just reiterating on what she says, and I mean, I just don't want it. We don't need it. We don't want it. I said it last year, I said it today, and I'll say it again. And I don't know why we have to keep coming out and saying, no, we don't want it. I don't know what's so hard to understand about that.
Richards Road. That's Richards Road. And those comments supposed to be held for the public hearing?
Well, that was what I asked, and it just had numbers, so I didn't know. Ronald Everett, Mr. Everett.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and Council. A few items here that I want to discuss with you. One is, I'm glad to see that you postponed the Robert Rules of Order to later. I think that that's an item that I'm sure that you all will go in a workshop and take the time to really, I think if you're concerned with that, most of us from agriculture, learned Robert Rules of Order, vocational agriculture, NLP, back in my school. The other thing is, our council members, I would really would ask you all to beef up on the agenda, because I've just circled most of the items that are on the agenda by Mayor Allen. I'm wondering, what do y'all do? I mean, I hope that you're supporting the agenda, but most of the agenda items that I see circled are requested by Mayor Allen. And I'm not saying this in a negative way. I'm not posing this question because it's not in a negative way, but I think that it is the city council at large. And I do see some items that on here that we have addressed. Many of the people have addressed it with the council members, and I'm pleased to know that the council members saw fit to put them on there, especially item 11, illegal dumping. I mentioned the illegal dumping in our last meeting, and I'm pleased to see it's on there. Mr. Mayor, I'm sure you're aware of one of the illegal dumping sites. I think it's illegal. I don't think that the city got a permit for it yet. I think it's right in back to the house. And if that's permitted, then I'm sure that TCEQ is aware of. And I heard you mentioned earlier about the retention pond. TCEQ monitors retention ponds, regardless if they're in the city of Prairie View. I'm sure that we are aware that TCEQ monitors the retention pond in back of Panther Hill Park. And the problem that they had, I think, that they made recommendations for them to correct it. So wherever the retention ponds, if they're not built properly or not monitored properly, I'm sure that TCEQ will take a look at any environmental situation that are in the city. TCEQ will monitor. Another item, I think it's item.
Mr. Lever? I move that we give Mr. Lever 45 seconds.
Dr. moved and second, and Mr. Lever did an additional 45 seconds. You heard the motion, ready for discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Go, Mr. Lever.
Okay, thank you. The last item in the 45 seconds is, a few years ago, you mentioned the mold in the city hall being repaired. I think that we got some federal funds for that during the hurricane. And so I think that, well, it was mentioned, I think we need to look back at the record, because I do know you remember discussing repairing the leaks in the city hall. And I do remember the discussion of federal funds received to take care of that. So with those items, Mr. Mayor, I appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing us work together.
Thank you. Carol Hardaway Freeman.
Reference to
All of them?
Mr. Rose.
Okay. So Ms. Matthews, regarding the septic tank?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I just have a question. How is it possible that you can charge my mother for a septic tank when we're hooked up to the city of Prairie View? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Well, I would like a refund for those years that you did or that y'all overcharged her. And if you don't want to do that, I want y'all to come dig it up and give me a letter showing that it has been removed, so it will not be on my tax roll.
Let you give the time frame. I just want to have something to follow up and get back with you, since whatever you're referring to happened before me, I need to see what you're talking
Okay.
Vita Brown, Ms. Brown, are all yours on the others on the public hearing?
Do you have the numbers on there?
10, 18, 21, and 30.
6 should be on there.
Well, 6 is the public hearing, so we'll wait on that one. So you don't want to speak to any of these now, just right before they come down?
Yeah, the item.
Let me forget anyone. I can't recite that. Councilor, now we're ready to open. Councilor, we ready to open the public hearing now? Oh, no, I'm sorry. We got the Virginia State students. Y'all ready, please, come on up.
evening, everyone.
Good evening.
City Council, Mayor David Allen, citizens of Prairie View, Texas. My name is Chevelle Hall, and I am a professor at Virginia State University. I have been teaching for over 20 years. And one of the things I like to do is give my students real-world experiences. What that does, it allows them to add it to their resume. Well, this semester, they had a real client, and that client was Mayor David Allen. What they were assigned to do, was to create a proposal to bring about visibility to the city of Prairie View via the cricket complex. They had all semester, wrote their proposal, and what they wanted to do tonight is present to you a condensed version of that proposal. They did so well that even one of our students wants to do her internship with Prairie View to carry the project all the way through. So we're very excited about that. I will introduce them. Well, you want to introduce yourselves? By the way, these are all graduate students in sport administration.
Okay.
And me being mama, I'm going to take pictures, so please don't mind me on the side.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, members of the council, citizens. My name is Lyndia McCray.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Timothy Brown.
Good evening, my name is Nicholas Rogers. Once again, good evening, City of Prairie View, Mayor, Council. My name is Nicholas Rogers, and we are the founders of New Beginnings Marketing Management Agency. And here at Virginia State, we are looking to not just help revamp, but also help restore the history and keep history that you guys have here within Prairie View, but add a little futuristic vibe to what's going on. As we look to your right, I'm going to go through a presentation with you. Our mission statement. The purpose of New Beginnings Management Agency is to rebrand and make marketing opportunities for organizations specializing in recreation and sports with a global scale aspect of everything. We strive to provide quality service to our clients. And just going off of that, we have a motto, a slogan, where we don't forget where you come from, but we look forward to where you're going. So, like I said, once again, we understand the history that's